Okay. So I guess now people should be able to hear me. Let me try to see if it's maybe I'm just a bit not that good. Something. That one. Nice suppression. Suppress. Okay. Should be a bit better now. Okay. Just that one here. Okay. So I think everybody is able to hear me. Don't see anyone in chat, but yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's the start of the stream anyway. I see people tuning in. Why is there background music? Because I add some, I guess. I mean, I can remove it if it's boring you. Is it too high quality for you? I mean, yeah, I don't know how my connection is doing. So, I mean, I can remove it if it's boring you. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, new snapshot. It was a really good one, I think. So we added a lot of stuff. Notably, there's actually one tweet which is interesting, which is by Henrik. This one, which summarizes everything which is going on. So currently, yeah, they expanded the build height, but that part we already know because yeah, it was like something that was a lot. But what they actually did, which changed everything, is actually they improve how much core varies. So yeah, I will talk about my decompiler, but I use MCP decompiler MC. Maybe I can show it really fully here. So yeah, I use just that, you know, just python.main, then yes, okay, and then just snap, and then it decompiles for me. So I just yeah, click enter, and it does it for me. It's way easier that way. Anyway, so yeah, so they added a lot more ground. So we have a lot of stuff. You have a lot more ore. So yeah, they seem they are doing some stuff with ore generation at the bottom. We'll see that later. So underground lake not generating. Okay. So the underground biome are still not implemented. That part is important. So yeah. Okay, so they just fill with water. I guess that will be fixed. Aquifer, okay. Yeah, so my decompiler, yeah, it takes 53 seconds. Yeah, usually it's not that. Yeah, actually, let me decompile the previous one because actually I have already decompiled the current one. But let me decompile to 20.05-ish, I think it is. Okay. Yeah. The most boring part is actually downloading the JSON. I mean, it's pretty efficient. Maybe you don't have it up to date. That's maybe why. I mean, just git pull the latest one. But it's pretty efficient. Oh, I see that some people are joining. Nice. Yeah, I'm using CFR and not using FanFlower. FanFlower is way too slow. And currently I don't care about recompiling it, so yeah. that's amazing because yeah, it's proving me. Yeah, so it should take only 53 seconds. Well, about that time. Actually, I don't know how much it's taking on my CPU. Well, only 30%. It's fine. Yeah, so, oh, I see a lot of people are joining. Nice. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so today we are just well, code digging in the latest release. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, it took 56 seconds. Yeah. So we have every release done. So now we can just close that windows and focus on other thing. Maybe I can hide that one. So chill. So yeah, they send that tweet, and in the current release patches, they say, well, Aquifer, more noise cave. So yeah, I see spaghetti code also. Change of a world build and generation limit have been expanded. So that part we know about, yeah, 6 months ago they made the change. Mineshaft adapt to larger cave. That part is interesting. We'll see why later. Crowd change, we don't care about that. That part we don't care. Generation range and build limit have been expanded. Yeah. Okay, so we have 30. Yeah, that's okay. Underground feature, structure, and cave generate all the way down to y minus 64. Oh, so they added minus 64. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Maybe we should check it out in Minecraft first. I don't know how it will look like, but maybe it will be a bit better. Let me see if I can pull Minecraft. Yeah. Okay. Let's create a new world to see if it's going to be. So let me actually look at the preset we have. Oh, they actually changed it. Okay. Do we have large volume, amplify, cave? Oh, we have the cave one. Okay. Okay. So that one didn't change at all. Okay. Yeah. So let's just create a new world and just try to load it to see. WorldGen. Oh, seems a bit faster. Is it maybe an improvement they made? Oh, it's actually really fast to build. Oh my god. What did they do? Okay, so let me see. So we are at y 0. Oh, well, yeah, we go minus. Yeah, that's gonna screw a lot of stuff. But yeah, anyway. Okay, and minus 64, we are below the world. That's nice. Let me get night vision. Oh, that's actually nice. Oh, so here we see the mineshaft generation also, which have pillar and stuff like that. Okay, that's actually pretty nice, and that make it consistent because yeah, beforehand it was just hanging, so at least it has some consistency now. Okay. Oh yeah, there's still some lighting glitch. Okay. Let's see. Nothing. Yeah, there is aquifer, like they said. Oh yeah, so we have a lot of big dip in the river now. Yeah, that's gonna not be easy for us. Like if you want to build something, you actually need to remove everything now. Let's see if we can find something interesting. So do we have actually border? Oh yeah, we still have bows. It's not very pronounced. Do we have it here? No, not that bad. Is it aligned here? No, still not aligned here. Okay, so that one, is it chunk align, this one? Yes, it is. Nice. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, a lot of changes, but yeah, not very much on BiomeGen, I think. Doesn't seem so. Yeah, still some artifact. Okay. Currently, I don't have any opinion on the new cave. I just discovered right now, so I mean, I'm just mostly discovering it as you are. So let's look at the code, because today we are just code digging. We don't care about any other aesthetics mainly. We only care about the modification they made. So let me actually get my WinMerge and see what difference we have between the two versions. So maybe I should actually bring a new Windows capture. So merge. Yeah, this one. Let's transform it, flip the screen. Okay, so this one we should have latest version. Let's take client, and this one should be the current one, so this one. Okay, perfect. So let's compare everything between the two versions. Is it going to be a lot of changes? They changed some stuff in client data. Oh, data, they changed some stuff in WorldGen. Interesting. Oh, that's, yeah, they just added more carver. Okay. Okay, and carver. So yeah, carver they added two probability, of course, because they need to add the two carver. Is it that low? No, it's okay. It's not that low. Features, they added basalt blob, blackstone blob, twisting wine. Oh, so there is some stuff in the Never Nice. Monster room. Oh no, that's actually just a change in the range. Oh, okay. They changed the range. So now monster room, of course. Oh, that's actually way better. Oh, so now you get way more bits from that. We needed to investigate that part, because dungeon now can actually produce like a full seed depending just of their Y value. That's actually really interesting. Let's see. Okay, so I had to specify the lower bound, of course. Okay, so that's just lower bound. That's just lower bound. Oh, they reduced some count of the ore. Okay, so the ore. Oh, the ore are more. Is it the new one here? Yeah, it's a new one here. So they added more ore, so there is more probability. Okay. Okay, that seems fair. Ore infested are now in a range. So they are only minus 64 to 64. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's still the same. And they didn't change much about it here. So they actually decreased the rarity of the amethyst, but I guess that's because anyway it's larger as a terrain. So I think their change makes sense in that sense. Okay. Okay, that seems fine. Let's go in the world level, because that's the main part we are going for. So, so first thing we noticed, they didn't make any change to the biomes. So yeah, no change to biomes, only change to how they used them with the noise. Let's maybe first review. So that's a tip leaf. Oh, maybe we should check it out later on in the game. Anyway, chunk, they didn't change anything here. Yeah, we changed the depth, and of course, yeah. Oh, is it? That's not the name I would give, because now it's minus 64, but I guess because they actually consider the old world to be 0. That's a bit weird. Okay. Palette container. Okay, yeah, that's not really important change. So WorldGen. So that part is interesting. So the canyon. So yeah, the canyon now goes to full 8. Let me close the over tab. So underwater, yes. Let's see. No, not that one. Oh, they removed them. It was in the old snapshot. Okay. Hello, I see Mr. X and Sarah. Yes. So configuration, magma configuration. So now there is a magma configuration. I didn't see it either. Maybe because it's not active yet. We'll look into it later on. Okay. So feature, what did they change to the features? Oh, they actually added so it should be enabled, or maybe it's just a register but not actually used anyway. Okay, mineshaft, what did they change? Okay, so yeah, they added way more block. That's understandable because yeah, they need actually to use them. And okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, feature, what did they change? Doesn't seem the formula is changing. A lot index is changing, but doesn't really matter. That part actually changed. So they are they using something they didn't use before? Is it hash set new? I don't think Slam. Let me see. Maybe we can look into here, but way easier. So slime, and I don't see any change. Anyway, it's in WorldGen, so oh, actually, yeah. Let's look at WorldGen random if I actually made a change to that one. WorldGen random, they didn't make any change to that. So yeah, no, it didn't change at all. You meant as slime spawn be below 20. Yeah, for all the 22. I think it would be in their spawn attempts. So my guess it would be. I forgot where they place it always. Actually, I don't think they fixed it. Let's maybe look at it. That's actually an interesting concern. So I think it was 20. Is it? So let me actually, yeah, let's just use that one. Find usage of that one. Okay, let's just look for it. So they just use below 40, and yeah, because we have negative 64, so it can turn from negative 64 to 40. So it doesn't really matter anyway. So yeah, you have more slime overall, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, I mean, okay. I guess that's a lot more slime. That's actually make the slime farm way harder because you need to go at the lowest subchunk, and that's actually very deep. Anyway, we didn't finish with the merging. The trick source code, yeah, it's available to public. It just on GitHub or Discord. Yeah, it's just not made to be usable. It's a bit, yeah. So feature, we actually look at that. Mineshaft, we already look at that. Stronghold, what did they change? Oh, they don't require the minimum. They actually require it to be above 0. So Stronghold cannot be below y0. So they cannot be between the y-64 and the y0. That's actually important because that means that Stronghold cannot be that low. So they don't change compared to older version. Vine, so Vine can, yeah, okay, fine. No, so that's just, yeah, well, maybe we'll look at it, but it seems to be important. Structure, let's look at Stronghold Pist. Which one is it? That one? Is it the straight one? That's actually interesting. The straight one cannot override any more some of the block. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, they change how our generation is working. Well, not all, but they change the count, so they actually have more there is more diamond. There should be more diamond. Let me actually look at back if I can find it. It was here, I think, by default. No, not that one. It should be in feature, I guess. Here, so it should be our gold diamond. Okay, so diamond. So yeah, now you have 2 count of diamond, so you have 2 spawn of diamond per chunk instead of 1. But because it's spawned between -64 and 16, this range is increased by 4, so by a factor of 5 actually. So yeah, it's 5 times more of a range, and they increase only the count by 2. So actually to get diamond, it's more rare nowadays than it was before. So to respond to your question. Yeah, so I don't think it's a good trade-off because you get way more to dig, but you get way less diamond. Even though it's actually a pack of diamond, but still, yeah, it's quite low. I mean, before it was more likely because it was between 0 and 16, and you know that between 0 and 5 you didn't have anything, so it was between 5 and 16, so it was pretty much like guaranteed to have diamond in a chunk. Now, yeah, it's a bit less likely, which is a shame. Oh, actually, I was streaming the wrong. Was I streaming the wrong one? Oh, actually, it's just because it doesn't switch correctly. Maybe I should have those. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a way better. The string. Okay. So let's go back to where we were because we didn't finish with the next change. So Vine, I guess they did all the way to the top. Mineshaft pieces. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, did they still consider in the code? Oh, maybe it's actually -64 only in the world, but it's actually in the code, it's still considered as 0. That would make sense, because they say it's only 384 aside. Yeah, because we only added 64. Okay, so maybe I said some stuff which were wrong before. Oh, maybe I should have looked at it. But anyway, we will look at it in detail. It just streaming, well, going through everything to see if I find something which is interesting to notice. Okay, so we remove an utility. That's okay. Oh, that one is interesting. So they are only applying the surface. Okay, so yeah. Okay, that's one is interesting. I will note it for later. Okay. Hello, Specador. I see that you joined. So Birdify, did they change anything? No, it's nothing we're testing. So that's the debug one, we don't care. In the flat level, oh, I give a completable. That's nice, but yeah, that doesn't fix most of the stuff. Okay, so the noise part, which is I think the one which they messed a lot with. So that one we will look in detail in IntelliJ. That would make way more sense. Well, anyway. I mean, I guess you started already, so anyway. Plus, I mean, you know how to get it anyway, so yeah, it's fine. And I'm currently just screening through it, so yeah. Random source, did they change anything? Oh, it gives it an X longer interface now. That's nice. That's useful. Yeah, but I didn't look yet, so I didn't. Well, I just learned about it, like 30 minutes ago, and I'm just screening through all the files to be sure that I find something interesting or not. So yeah, they implemented Nextlong, their own Nextlong, which make everything easier if you want to modify and make a mod like Earth Computer made to actually make it secure. So yeah, that's really nice. Level summary. So okay, so yeah, I did that one. Okay, yeah, that seems fine. And that's about it. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I think the first part we need to look at is what they did to modify the noise. So that will be looking at the cavifer, the aquifer, and the noise part. And then we will look at the ore generation and some stuff like that. Seems about the plan. So let's switch to IntelliJ and let's actually go through some interesting stuff. So we saw that biome were unchanged, so we will not look at those, but we'll look at WorldGen. So they added a few stuff. So aquifer first. Oh, did I not source correctly that one? Let me actually. So map directory as. Is it kidding me? Did it not refresh it? Everything. God damn it. Let me restart first. Let me restart IntelliJ quickly. Should take only a few seconds. I always forgot that IntelliJ sometimes is a bit annoying with indexing. Okay, so now I should be able to have it everything indexed. Okay, it's starting to index everything. Okay, so interesting. We are using Matt get seed. That's actually pretty interesting. Why they are using this method? This makes no sense. This is not a method they should use to see the WorldGen. That's actually really interesting. They are setting a world generator with the coordinates with a method which is not secure in any way, so that one is interesting for Matthew. Hello, Eva. So Matthew, I think you will like this one. I will post it in Discord because I think this one is actually pretty interesting. So let me actually post it in fit finding, I think. Let me ping Matthew. And let me get him so public gets it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's actually pretty interesting. So what they are using that for the aquifer location cache, which is used. Where is it used? I guess where? Why is it filled afterward with that value? Makes no sense. Oh, is it because it's pre-filled with a certain value? And it's a loop. Well, this loop is not going much anyway. Is it? Yeah, it's a field with long max values. First value should be max value here. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's actually a pretty bad way. Or maybe it's an artifact of the completion. But yeah, it's a bad way to do that loop. Okay, so now it's set up with that one, which is a block position at that one. So we actually can determine the value, but it doesn't really matter because anyway, this seed is just yeah, dependent of the coordinate. But actually, it's important because yeah. So yeah, Matthew is interesting in it. So yeah. This one, yeah, so it just sit with the coordinate and it use it for the aquifer location cache, which is in L4, which is then used to actually determine the position of the block boss. So yeah, you could get funky aquifer at some location, I guess. That's yeah. the only thing that you could get. But it's still interesting how they did, because yeah, it makes no sense to do. Well, makes maybe sense for them, but for us it makes no sense because yeah, you can influence a lot of the coordinates. So yeah. Anyway, and also this like fully is a coordinate. So like yeah, because there is next in 10, next in 9, and next in 10. So yeah, if you want to get the coordinate of some location depending on the aquifer, you can actually get them. Interesting. Okay. Better barrier noise. What is a barrier noise? Is it a normal noise? Oh, actually, I need to find it. Is it? Where is it? Okay, I want your barrier noise. So -3 to 1. Oh, is it actually? Yeah. So it's actually selected. It's the first one. Okay. So the barrier noise is the first one, and it's sample here. And is it in a loop or is it not in a loop? No, it's not in a loop. Nice. Yeah, they base fully aquifer on coordinate. Anyway, so that one is actually interesting because you can recover the barrier noise, which is actually the first noise of the first random next in after the seeding. So here the random is actually seeded with the word seed, and then it's while consuming. So yeah, we don't care about that. It's actually made into one Perlin table, but we can actually get the difference of call. That one we don't care because it's never used, because it's not Island of the Void, and then it's the first next song afterward. So the aquifer actually is leaking a lot of stuff. It's actually also leaking the what's it? Maybe let's look at where it's used to see if it's used in any. Oh yeah, it's using that iterate column, which is used in that one. Okay. I mean, it's okay. It's something we can deal with. I mean, this condition, so G, similarity score. Oh, that's actually an interesting similarity score. Wait, my bad, actually. Let me look. But yeah, I'm decompiling some stuff right now, but yeah. Don't. This get water level. Is it the same value? Oh no, because it's changed here. Okay. So that would be darn it. Might need to actually rename them. So that would be, I guess, the size on X, I think. Should be the size on X, I think. Looks like it. I mean, N11 and N12, is it here? And L, yeah, that seems to be the size on X and size on. I think I will rename them to that one. It seems to be that they actually are making a large pool and then reducing it on the different coordinate depending on the size actually of the aquifer. Would make sense to do it like that. So what is this? If we say that this is first and this is second, so okay, so that part I guess should max out to 25 because I think they want it to be between 0 and 1. So yeah, it's a bit obfuscated, but still we have the function name, so it gives us a lot of stuff. So similarity, actually, we know it's a similarity score. So I guess it should be capped out at 25. Is there any mention of 25 anywhere? I guess no, that's actually the coordinate. Oh, it's actually divided by 16, 12, and 16, so it's already capped at that value. So I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Grant them that. But yeah, 25 makes no sense to have a such variable if it's not explained correctly, but yeah, anyway. Okay, so that one we could be able to recover it, and thus we should be able to actually recover the word seed from that part. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can dive a lot in that. Don't see anything interesting. So that one should be the Y value. No, Z value. Oh yeah, because we actually compute it on a grid of 64 by 64. That's interesting. Hello, head. Um, oh, god darn it. I didn't remember. Yeah, and that one is that one. Okay. So that value they should try. -8 at here and seems a bit fishy to me. Because I actually tried it afterwards, so I think it's an artifact because it makes no sense to do such. You should compare to 0, but yeah, okay. Yes, is it +8? So +8, no, 216, my bad here, 216. Okay. Yeah, it seems an interesting piece of code, even though, well, it's fully leaking the coordinate here, and maybe it's worth it actually because you can get a lot of value. So yeah, interesting piece of code. Anyway, let's move on because we don't have all night, and yeah, I didn't want to take much time off people. So yeah, let's look at the Cavifer because that one is actually also interesting. Because that one has spaghetti in it, and that one is just yes. They finally admit it. It's a spaghetti code. So yeah, because just that part is nonsense. Like it's random source, random source, random source. Yeah, I get they need to use a lot of random source and sample them together and so on. But yes, that's way too much in my sense. That's way too much to initialize them, and they're actually not static in any way. So well, they are final, but since they're actually, I think, initialize a new object for every chunk. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. I mean, in performance, it's weird because it was loading way faster in my with when I tested it earlier, but yeah, it's a bit weird. Okay, so let's look at the spaghetti roofness. This one, so what is doing sample map and range. So this one is the normal range between -8 plus, okay. What is this function doing? So it's getting the value and it's mapping between -1 and +1 with the value which is the noise value, noise. And what is this and this? Oh, actually interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's doing the inverse layup between these three and then the layup between. Okay, so that makes more sense. So they're actually doing it. Yeah, because they want to map it. And yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, they are effectively making it into a range, but they're actually applying already the smoothness to it. So they are getting the noise value and they are multiplying it with the absolute. So that one I guess should be a lot negative. And this one is used here for T3. Actually I have no idea what's doing Clarify. Yeah, that's not helping me. DQ, apply slide. What is apply slide? Okay, I just want to go to it. Okay, so yeah, it's on the Y value. Okay. Just to be sure, so it's dividing by the cell height, and then it's taking the lap on it. Okay, so it's applying on the cell the number which is given by the Cabify. Okay, so if we go back to our Cabify, then that should be actually the value of the noise on the cell. And this one is actually the Y value, and this one is actually the roughness and the spaghetti. I need to see it. I love his name. They are just yeah. This code is just it's called okay. So okay, they are mapping it to effectively they should have just added anyway. So this should be so if Q is not taken into account, so T8 and T9, which is depending on T6 and T8. Okay, so we have two sources for the 3D noise, which is not making a 3D noise, so it's a 2D noise which is moved together, so it's bit weird, and they are faking it. Okay, so if I try to put it in Paint, actually I need to, well, anyway, we can try, but I think they want to actually have it like such. That would make sense. So they have something like the 2D nodes, and they have some thickness between them, and that should actually offset them and make a 3D node or something like that. I think that should be what they are aiming for. Yeah. Yeah, I can VC. Yeah, sure. Let me actually go in monkeys. Okay, I should be in monkeys now. Oh, you are not talking. Are you putting? Oh, hello. Can you? Maybe I can put your voice on stream again. Yeah. Okay. So there is a lot of spaghetti, and it's fun.
Did you discover anything?
So yeah, in Aquifer there is actually interesting stuff. If you go in Aquifer, they're actually setting it depending of the coordinate. I put it in site finding. So they are using a WorldGen random, which is seeded with mat get seed, which is just depending of X, Y, and Z, and it's just a simple formula.
What's an aquifer?
That's a large puddle of water which is inside the caves.
Oh, so it's not world dependent.
It's dependent of the coordinate only. Yeah. So the well, not the size, but the roughness around the edge is depending of only on the coordinate, which is fun.
Huh.
Yeah. They're using still a noise for making the aquifer and so on. My bad. It's a location which is depending of the coordinate. Yeah. Anyway, it's still fun because you can recover those stuff and get the coordinate from it.
Yeah, but that's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a funny line, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. I mean,
Anyway, back to my spaghetti because I love spaghetti.
Did you map everything? All the octave layers?
I use Mojang mapping. I didn't bother. I think Supercoder is doing it right now.
How did they name it?
They name it spaghetti, so it's called pillar noise, spaghetti 2D, spaghetti 2D, spaghetti round 2, spaghetti. It's awesome. I don't think. Can you see it on the screen? Maybe on the screen?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So.
Do you want to screen share for real time?
Oh, I mean, I don't think my connection is capable to undo it.
Oh, okay. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I see it.
It's a bit funny. Maybe I can actually go in a mode where I can actually see more appearance.
How slow is this all compared to normal gen? That looks.
It's actually pretty fast. So at the beginning, I just tried to load the world, and it went super smooth. Let me actually reproduce it. Let me go in MC. Okay, so now they should be able to see Minecraft. Okay.
I
So
mean,
if I create a new world, let me actually get catch with the stream. It's a bit weird because there is a lot of latency, I think. Okay, now we should be able to see Minecraft. So yeah, right now I'm launching it. So yeah, 550 seconds, 84, 100%. It's done. So it took like, well, 15 seconds, 20 seconds to load the full world, and it's like a full gen, and it's going till world height, which is now
eh,
384.
well,
So
the loading screen looks the same as before. Um, I don't know. Eh, I believe the loading screen isn't most of the time isn't spent on generation, but um, like if you take only noise, is it much slower? I'm just.
I didn't run any benchmark yet, but to me it doesn't seem they are actually doing anything which is hurting performance. The biome part didn't change at all,
Mhm.
and they added only more noise. But because they
Oh, I
are
see.
creating more caves, to me it makes more sense because they are placing less blocks, so they actually have less overhead because their overhead are always coming from block and not actually generating noise. Because
I
noise,
see.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's if it doesn't impact anything, that's awesome.
yeah, but there is actually way more caves and way more water, so it's a bit for like water and stuff like that. It will be, yeah, just too much of Mongo and stuff like that. I
But
mean,
not only that, huts are like twice as high now.
oh, yeah, they should have moved everything. But if you look at my F3 screen, you can actually see that I have negative coordinate now. It's
Yep.
going negative. So it's funny because Mineshaft can now spawn at negative coordinate, well, still above y, well, y minus 60, because yeah, we still have the bedrock.
Uh,
But yeah, Witcher are still at the same height. Well, yeah.
yeah, the farms are gonna be. I mean, yeah, as of now, farms aren't really good. How about strongholds?
Stronghold, so they actually capped it at y0. I checked that in the code. So they actually made sure that they actually cannot spawn below y0. Oh, actually, I have a nice one here. Let me actually catch with the stream a bit. But yeah, so I spawn in a stronghold, and there is a nice cave just under it, and it's actually at y, well, minus something, but actually it's spawning at y0, and then it's
Hmm.
going down.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, there is a lot of stuff. There is actually, oh, the pillars, the mineshaft pillar are just huge. Oh my.
Whoa, that that doesn't look good. It looks cool, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's a bit weird. I mean, the cave is way too huge. Like, it makes
Yeah,
no sense to have such a cave. Like, you can just walk on it, and there is actually bedrock you can see. Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, yeah, the caves look awesome. Um, I. How do you even go about fixing this? Do you check if there's more than like 16 blocks below
Of what?
of space for the mine shaft?
Oh, they actually, yeah, they just go down to the block, the top block.
No, no. Like, how do you fix this?
Well, we don't fix it. I mean, it's a
Uh,
way to actually make it okay with gravity and so on. Because before
okay.
they never had any pillar. So like we had
Mm,
mine shafts which were hanging, but since they saw that the cave are way too huge. They made the pillar, which makes sense. But yeah, I mean, either way, either you do that, or you just don't care, or you try to make a stone overhang, like a
N-
stone platform behind it, under it.
No,
But
I
it's
felt like a maximum distance for the pillars, so they don't go like that far down.
yeah, but
Um,
it makes no sense. And like it's I think it's okay from a reality perspective, but from a game perspective, it doesn't look great. Maybe they should have like a skilled pillar, which have like a nice pattern, like you can see on Viking stuff or stuff like that.
hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's just a suggestion. So, did I actually remove widget things? Oh no, it's one button. I always forgot we rename it to one button. Okay, yeah. So swamp up always at the top. It's a bit weird to have negative coordinates because they throw you off.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Hmm. Oh,
And also,
what?
it will break a lot of tools because you will actually need to make the modification for some to support the negative.
Oh, yeah.
Which in
Hmm.
Java is not a problem, but in other stuff it will be maybe different. Anyway, okay. I mean, it's fine for me, the change I made, but yeah, a bit weird because they are using way more noise, and to me it looks like it should actually take more performance, but it doesn't seem to be doing that.
Good news then, I guess.
Yeah, but also I'm running on like a overpowered laptop, so yeah, I mean, I'm still only getting like a 90 FPS, which is not that good.
Oh, Alt F3?
Uh, I'm I'm with F3 right now.
Alt F3 for the TPS chart.
Oh yeah, yeah. The TPS chart. I mean, it's fine below 5. Well, there's still the spikes when you are generating new chunk, which is a bit weird.
Yeah, that looks reasonable. Hmm.
Yeah, but that's single
That's
player.
interesting. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. So back to code because actually I wasn't there to actually look at Minecraft WorldGen because I don't care about how they do it because it will change anyway. I just want to look at nice stuff that will not fix in the code because it's that part is actually really interesting. So I think I noted one more stuff which was interesting to watch. It was the magma. There is actually magma pocket, but it's not actually implemented, and I want to see why. Uh, so magma pocket. Uh, so underground feature, underwater magma. So the underwater magmas are enabled. That's weird. So that one is enabled and it's used as default ore, which is fine because like you have all the ore and then at the end you have underwater magma. What the fuck?
Is that new?
Yeah,
I
it's new wall.
No, I mean the magma there. I don't remember it being ore.
Oh no,
Was
no,
it?
it wasn't there. It's a new thing. It's a new feature and new thing and new everything. But
Oh,
it's not
okay.
enabled. Well, I didn't see it yet, so I'm wondering. Yeah, they actually have no placement method enabled.
So it's square, squared range. Okay, yeah, that's sounds reasonable. Um, hmm.
Yeah, but like mm, the n is way low. Like there is only placement radius is only one block. Oh, is it like the Nether?
Uh,
Seems weird.
this doesn't look like ore config.
Well,
Yeah, you want to click on the feature then. Click on the feature, not the decorator. Yeah. So you see where it says feature dot. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, but that one is already registered. Yeah.
No, go to the class called underwater magma feature.
Yes, actually. Yeah, let me actually.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. It's
Underwater.
highlighted in yellow.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay. Yeah. So that one. Oh, it's blasting magma block. Okay, so actually I saw them. They are in the aquifer again. Okay.
Um, hmm.
Oh, is it actually checking for that or not? Because I saw them in the world, but I'm not actually sure if I checked for it.
The water check may be in the decorator.
No, in the
Actually,
decorator there is nothing as a check. It's just
there's columns dot scan. What does that do?
is it a scan? Get flow.
In get floor. Yeah, there it checks for water and get floor.
Oh yeah. So okay, yeah, that makes sense compared to yeah. Okay, yeah, I use a predicate and supposite predicate. Okay, so yeah, they are just adding some magma block at the end of the aquifer. Yeah, because yeah, that makes sense since they add the column. Yeah, okay. So actually, I saw them, but I thought they were like all and everywhere. So actually, they are only restricted to aquifer and larger column of water.
Indeed.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I think that was most of the stuff I pinned. Maybe I should have looked at one more.
So they didn't touch biomes, right?
No, nothing in biomes. So at the beginning of maybe actually let me switch to merge. Yeah, at the beginning of the stream, I was just looking at the diff of the change they made,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't change anything to biome. They only changed the carver, some feature, and the surface builder. But yeah, if you look at new biome, it's completely clean. Yeah, I mean,
I
most of
see.
the change can be found in the client part data. You can see in the feature part where they actually change the count and stuff like that. That's the main modification they made. They change noise and they change the count of each feature, so they actually generate in correct range, and that's it.
Oh, that looks like a pain.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, they outcoded a lot of value, so if they actually need to change it back, it will be a lot of stuff to change back again.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, if they are making something Y dependent, they should have like a single file where they actually list all the feature and their I dependence, and then yeah, should be done with it.
True.
Yeah, they also changed one thing which is interesting to the straight part of the stronghold. They made them actually be able to generate through some of the block.
Hold on. What's that check? What is this check?
It's for maybe generate. Let me actually.
Isn't that like? Yeah. What is maybe generate?
So this boolean here is actually to check if they can place the block. So if not, if it's false, they actually place a block and they exit. If so actually they are forcing the block to generate in the straight part before it wasn't actually the case, or something like that. Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Oh, I see.
or maybe they actually change that method to actually have the boolean. That makes more sense.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. Um. Hmm. Yeah, that's not a change that I care about. Okay.
Yeah, so yes, if we look at stronghold, so it's in feature configuration. No, not in configuration. Structure. No, structure P. Damn it, I had it before. block dimension. I always forgot. Where did they put it? Oh, yeah, stronghold feature. So yeah, here they added get min y, and if you look at the get min y, it's actually returning 0. So it's in chunk generator.
Is that wait, hold on, is that the biome check?
No, it's in the biome in the chunk generator. So if you look in the chunk generator, it should actually appear in the screen in a few seconds.
No, what is that line for? Is it the line that moves the stronghold up and down?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So currently they are moving it at minimum at 0.
Ah,
yeah,
that's nice.
yeah. Is it actually?
Yeah, that's really nice actually.
Yeah. So here, if you look at the stream, you should be able to see in chunk generator the get min y is 0.
Yep.
So they actually consider a lot of stuff to be like the old with 0, which is fine, I guess.
That's really nice. Yeah, the only thing we haven't addressed is spawning, right? I think.
Yeah, so actually, a funny thing, the slime part didn't change. So actually, slime spawn between -64 and 40. So actually, you have way less slime. So it's actually really hard to get the low farm because you need to dig like it's 128 plus 64, so it will be well, yeah. No, it's 128. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a pain. Oh man. I don't know. I find it weird the way they approached this by extending the bottom.
Yeah, I would have moved everything up, but I mean, yeah, okay.
I agree. Moving up, much better.
Yeah, I guess that's just because they wanted to make it easier when they are converting the world. So they actually, what they are doing is but it's weird because they still need to remove the bedrock between Y0 and Y5 if they want to convert it. So if we
No, I
look at,
think the optimal solution is you have an offset in each chunk, like an encoded offset, and then it moves the entire chunk up or down. But what that would allow you to do is, in the old chunks, you can't go below 0, or can't go below whatever the height is, and so mob farms stay the same. If that makes
yeah,
sense.
but yeah, if we look at the picture of what they made on the tweet, we can see that actually, I think when they convert them, we actually expect to actually remove the 5 lowest block and just add a 64 plus 5 block, such as actually you have the bedrock pattern, or remove the 5 lowest block, move them at -64, and then add a 64 block at the top, something like that.
That doesn't sound very.
Yeah, but I mean, if they want, because they don't want to move the full terrain, because the terrain, the wall shape at the top is still the same. So like only the content is changed at the bottom. So I think they added the -64 because when they want to translate an old world to a new world, it's easier by just adding the -64 at the bottom, while inserting them between Y5 and Y6.
I fail to see how that's easier than just having the -64 be a 0, and then just moving the old chunks, like the cow is that like 4 subchunks, 4 chunk sections up. Just copy them up and leave them there.
I mean, I don't see either, but I mean, I guess that's why they want for it. I mean, I don't see why, so I'm trying to find a way
Okay.
to try.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're gonna have to always keep accounting for the offsets. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna change and become better.
Yeah, I
To
hope
deal with.
so. I mean, already they don't have yet done the water type and stuff like that, so Like all the cave are flooded with water, but I guess they want to actually do some other stuff. For example, currently all cave between Y31 and Y33 flooded with water. That's not great. Spaghetti caves, yeah.
I like how they named it Spaghetti Cave.
I mean, I prefer the. Did you see actually the cave by Earth Computer and Bobby?
No.
It's actually a pretty good mob. I actually streamed it a while back in S4. I don't know if there is actually a screenshot of it. It was really nice. I still not see the screenshot. But I mean, you can ask F to actually show you the stuff. It's actually pretty interesting. They made it so the cave are actually worthwhile, and they are a bit better than what WorldGen did so far, I think.
Sounds good, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Dependency level.
I think I saw most of the stuff which were today. I didn't see the drip leaf, but I think it's not really important. I mean,
what's a drip leaf? Oh, it's the plants, right? Yeah. Okay.
Not for, yeah, it's the stuff you stand on it and then it builds and yeah.
I see.
Yeah, they just fix it. But yeah, mostly this snapshot was about the new cave. So the large ones, the long one, and then they added the aquifer.
Are the new biomes going to be 3D then?
I don't know. I mean, they are still talking about implementing the underground biome. They said that it's to do, but I'm not sure how they will do it. I think they will do for like in the Nether, they will just like put Voronoi on it and that's it.
But that wouldn't make sense because it will extend to the surface, right? Would it?
No, they could actually restrict it. They could maybe like do Voronoi only between -64 and 132, something like that, and then actually use Voronoi 2D from. Yeah, but still would be a bit weird.
It would look very weird, yeah. But they wanted to add like caves and plants on top that indicate what biome you're in. So you couldn't do that with Voronoi between.
I have no idea how they will do it, but I don't think they will implement 3D biome reading because that would be a much overwork. Well, maybe they already did, but I mean, it's much overwork. So.
I mean, it is supported. Yeah, it is totally supported. I guess mixing it with the current biome stack is going to be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Maybe they could use a 2D biome only for the surface and then add another stack which is used only for the cave. So they could have one on the y-axis and one on the xz axis. And that would make it 3D because you have two nodes and they are, well, orthogonal. So it's 3D.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and like no matter how they implement it, I just hope it's like shortcuttable. If they just keep stacking Perlin, it's gonna be big sad.
I mean, yeah, currently their solution with the spaghetti are stacking Perlin, which is not great, I mean, for performance and stuff like that, but also, like, yeah, it's sometimes when you are stacking more Perlin, you are making a lot of decision which might lead to some funky stuff going on. Because one Perlin is supposed to be uniform, but two Perlin can be have effect if they are not correctly stacked or have a coefficient which are like order of magnitude or stuff like that.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so you could have border and stuff like that, which have like a straight line or diagonal or stuff like that, which are not great. And we already saw that on the terrain shape. So I think what they are doing is meh. Anyway, I think that should be it for today for the stream. So I guess I would just wrap up that stream because I don't have anything yet. it was an interesting snapshot. Okay, bye stream. And yeah, okay, I'm off.